feeling?
It's doing good. It's doing real good. I found out there was nothing wrong with the x-rays and stuff, so I'm blessed to hear that.
Did it happen when you ran, or do you remember when it happened?
I don't remember everything. It went by so fast.
You were a full participant in practice and everything, no issues, nothing to slow you down?
Yeah, full go in practice. Nothing slowing down. I'm good.
Just after a couple days to digest it, I mean, what did you like about what you did Saturday? What did you not like about what you did Saturday? That goes for you personally and for the passing game as a whole.
Yeah, I like that. You know, the offense they play hard. You know, guys play hard. You know, we were able to move the ball in the run game. Had a lot of times in the passing game we made big plays down the field. You know, DJ Matthews made a lot. He contributed a lot on the explosive plays side of it. You know, just want to take care of the ball. You know, just not put the ball in jeopardy. Make sure that being smart with my reads and stuff like that, and just being confident in all my throws.
Seems like a couple of your interceptions were kind of under duress. I mean, how do you maybe resolve that? Is it a case of maybe just having to eat the football sometimes, or?
If you look back at the film, all the good throws are under duress as well. So I wouldn't say it's the duress. You know, just make sure I just take care of the ball. You know, just like you said, just knowing when to dirt it. You know, knowing when the play is over. You know, not trying to force stuff. You know. Going into halftime, you know, trying to force a throw, you know, that we didn't really need to be forced right then and there. So just understanding the situation and just make sure that I'm just playing smart football.
Peyton Hendershot had a good game on Saturday, and he started off the year pretty well last year. I know he didn't have the season he had. How nice is it to have that kind of weapon at tight end where you can throw those little dump-off passes and he can go get you 10, 15 yards and score a touchdown? Yeah,
it's real nice. That just comes from all the hard work he put in this offseason. I remember talking about it before in interviews, you know, just saying how much he's been contributing, how much of a leader he is to this team, and you know how hard he goes out and work every day in practice. You know, it's going to show in the game, and it did Saturday. And you know, that's a guy that I know I can rely on. Know that he's going to go make the play for me, and he'll definitely do things after the catch as well.
Mike, I know you guys try to move on as quickly as you can from games, but just to look back quickly on that, I mean, these guys played well enough to win. I mean, how disappointing was that to let that one slip away at the end there?
Yeah, like you said, I feel like we were in the game the whole game. You know, we had a lot of opportunities, you know, to take the game over. You know, we missed those opportunities, and that's something that we're going to make sure that we emphasize. You know, just finishing the game. You know, at the end of the game, we let them guys get more points on the board and stuff like that. You know, after the turnover and stuff. So just make sure that we just execute at a high level. You know, take care of the ball and you know just play our offense. You know. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't get the win. You know, of course we wanted to win, but you know it's a lot of stuff to learn from.
You mentioned forcing it a little bit basically, and I think one thing Coach Allen and I think Coach Sheridan said that there was some evidence you were pressing a little bit. I guess do you think that was the case? Do you think you were pressing a little bit, and where do you think that comes from, and how do you think you kind of get past that piece of it of not feeling like you got to do everything and not feeling like you got to force a pass in a situation like that?
Looking back at the film, I would say, you know, don't throw that, hold the ball. But you know, when I was in the game, you know, it's just a college player trying to make a play. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make a play. You know, try to get the ball in the receiver's hands. But you know, like I mentioned on the one before half, you know, it was somebody on me. I was still trying to make the throw. You know, stuff like that. You know, just you got to know when the journey is over. You know when to take a sack. You know when to throw the ball away and stuff like that. You know, just make sure that protect the ball. You know, because that led to 3 points before the half, you know, so just make sure that I just take care of the ball.
Did you see a window in those cases? When you say you're trying to make a play, I guess. What flashes in your eye that tells you I can do this at that point?
Yeah, definitely. At the beginning of the play, you know, somebody he was like up in my face, like he was grabbing me, but like he slipped down to like my waist. So my arms was free, and I saw a receiver wide open, so I tried to make the throw, but you know, with not being able to step into the ball and stuff like that, you know, the ball just shot higher than what I wanted to. Just stuff like that, you know, just taking a sack in that situation.
How do you feel like where do you feel like your accuracy is at this point in terms of throwing the football?
Accuracy?
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel good with my accuracy.
What I mean, as Coach Sheridan mentioned, you kind of mentioned too. I mean, you had a couple big plays that were sort of bigger than you had in the first couple of weeks. I mean, what did you see? What did you see from Saturday that makes you feel better? That makes you feel okay, like that's progress. That's a throw that I didn't hit the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, like you said, you know, just those big plays, you know, those explosive plays. You know, just knowing that our offense can create that, you know, create that stress on the defense, knowing that we can make a lot of plays down the field. You know, that really excited us, and you know, it excited us seeing all the running backs, you know, contributing. You know, Tim Baldwin came in; he had a lot of great runs. You know, Stephen Carr, you know, he had a lot of great runs as well. The offensive line is blocking their tails off. You know, I see a lot of leadership going on. A lot of people wanting to be great. A lot of people running to the ball, make sure that, you know, picking the guys up. You know, just small stuff like that. You know, some people might not notice in the stands, but you know, if your brother's down, go pick him up after he get tackled, stuff like that. So see a lot of people that care. A lot of people that care and want to be great. So I feel like, you know, the 2 losses early. Obviously, we didn't want that, but I feel like it's definitely stuff we can learn from, and I feel like it's only up from here.
You mentioned DJ earlier. What? How have you seen him improve, basically, and how have you guys improved chemistry, and how important is it to get him going? How big is that for him to make some plays downfield?
Yeah, when he first got here, we always knew he was an explosive player. You know, a guy that's very shifty and can make plays down the field. So, you know, just seeing him do that every day in practice, you know, so it carried over to the game. You know, so that's something that we seen out of him, and you know, obviously he's good at the return game as well. You know, he didn't get any Saturday, but you know, he's just a guy that can make explosive plays and definitely create momentum for our side of the ball.
What have you seen from Western Kentucky on film early on? Like defensively, what do they want to do, and what do you guys have to do to be successful against them?
Yeah, we just gotta take what they give us. You know, you know, they show a lot of things, but you know, we're still gonna play Indiana offense, football. You know, Coach Sheridan's gonna put us in the right situation. We just gotta go out there and execute at the end of the day.
Mike, is there anything off the field, I guess, you do to kind of reset yourself mentally? Like, is there, you know, do you meditate? Is there anyone that you like to call, or any music you like to listen to, or anything?
Yeah, I'm Christian. I pray. You know, just that. You know, just understanding that, you know, everything happens for a reason. You know, not to get down on myself. You know, just make sure I stay positive in every way, because you know, people are gonna be looking at me on the team. You know, after games like that, they're gonna look at me, see how I respond. So to make sure that just use my ways to respond in a more positive way. You know, one thing after the game, I can be honest. When I got home, I have a dog at home, and dogs are very loyal. So he don't know I just had a bad. I threw 3 interceptions. He don't know that we lost. He still comes to show love all the time, wagging his tail. So you know, stuff like he makes me happy too.
What's the dog's name? What kind of dog is it?
Yeah, Giuseppe. He's a pit bull.
When do you usually pray?
Yeah, I pray all day, every day. You know, every time I get a chance to.
What does it mean that through this, that your teammates and coaches still seem to have confidence in you? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. You know, I work extremely hard, you know, and the guys always continue to lift me up. You know, it just shows that, you know, the coaches trust me. They trust that, you know, out there in that field, you know, that wasn't the way that they know that I can play. So, you know, I'm definitely going to make sure I clean that up and go out and play better football from here on out.
One more from Mike.
Mike, you always through your career from high school on, always been good about protecting the football. So having these two tough games to start here, I mean, that's got to be a high frustration level for you too. That's happened, right?
Yeah, but I got it out the way. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's tough, you know, in those situations, but you know, you just got to continue to keep pressing forward. You got to continue to move on, keep a 1-0 mindset.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks,
Mike.
Appreciate it.